Okay guys, the latest project I'm going to be doing on the SS today is going to be the center caps. I happened to see a guy on my local Facebook group, Carolina Holden's, trying to sell a set of 6th gen Camaro center caps off a 2016 and newer Camaro SS. So that got me thinking. I asked him, what size they were, and they happened to be the same 2.5, I think it's 2.5 inches. I would have to measure these to be sure, but it's the same. The cap size looked the same as the CTS-V wheels. See, GM's pretty cheap when it comes to developing wheels and stuff. So the C6, the C7 all use the same size center cap, but the SS and the Camaro, they're both Zeta chassis, have a smaller chrome center cap. So as you can see, the Zeta chassis center caps are smaller, and this one happens to be bigger. So when I bought the wheels, the CTS-V wheels, and I had them on my G8, the bigger center caps wouldn't fit. So the smaller center caps wouldn't transfer to the CTS-V wheels and vice versa. So I currently have a Ace alloy wheel. These came with a set of Corvette ZR1 replica wheels that I had on my C6. These are GM Z06 wheels. This was before I had the whole front Z06 body kit and the rear Z06 body kit. It was a narrow body car, had the ZR1 replicas that were fit within the narrow body, and so I had these Ace alloy wheel center caps left over from the Corvette, and I wasn't going to run Pontiac center caps on my Cadillac wheels on my Chevrolet. I know that's a tongue twister, but it makes sense. So I had these left over, and I just plasti dipped them flat black, put like, maybe 3 or 4 coats on here, and they actually matched pretty well. So for the last 2 years, I've been, didn't really have a good solution. And then the 6th gen Camaro came out. So I ended up ordering these center caps. They're the SS center cap. They are part number 2366350. These are the SS satin black center cap with the SS logo. And I'll include a picture here of the SS logo against the seat. You can see that right there, and then the SS logo on the seat as well as the dash. It's all that red and silver. So the SS logo on the wheels now is basically going to match the car, the rest of the emblems on the car. So they sell a gloss black Chevrolet logo with a silver bow tie. I could have ran that, but honestly, I wanted something different, and they don't sell a satin black in the CTS-V size, the CTS-V C6, C7 size. So this is how I ended up with these center caps. Now they do sell a satin black Corvette logo. I think it was C6, C7, that you could put on here, but honestly, this isn't a four-door Corvette. It's not a Corvette. Yes, I had the Corvette valve cover, fuel rail covers, but I just sold those. I'm going with another project. But so C6 center caps, they would look okay, but once the 6th gen Camaro came out, the 2016 and newers, I think that's a pretty good solution. So ordered them. The caps were $80. No, I'm sorry. The caps were $30 a piece, but I ended up getting it for $100 shipped. There was a guy on eBay selling them, and I lowballed him to $80, and he countered with $100. So I ended up getting these for $100 shipped from a Chevy dealership out in Las Vegas. Finley Chevrolet, actually. I just opened the bill. So Finley Chevrolet. Now, I already know I have the caps on the car. I had to refilm this section of the video because my video got screwed up. So I'm going to do the install next, but I want to show you the Pontiac center caps. These I ran these for 4 years when I had my G8. When I traded my G8 in, I kept the wheels and the brakes. as I've said previously. So these are part number 9595010, 9595010, and these are off of a Pontiac Solstice or a Pontiac Grand Prix GXP, something like that. I think it's their 17-inch wheel package, and these come in a polished aluminum color, you know, polished silver, but you know, black wheel with a polished aluminum center cap wasn't going to look good. So, and then I masked it off and I spray painted it with SEM flat black, trim black. Yeah, it's SEM trim black, and it didn't fade or anything. The paint lasted pretty well, and like I said, this paint job is probably 4 or 5 years old. So I've gone through a lot of center caps in the car. I had Pontiac on the G8. I had Ace alloy wheel, the generic C6 caps, and then I finally upgraded to these SS caps. So I am going to move the SS over to the third bay, lift it up in the air, and do some time lapse on that, because I've had a few guys do a request of me actually lifting a car up in the air. So since I have to take all 4 wheels off the car to do this, because I don't know, the way these CTS-Vs sit, they sit not quite flush, so you can't really get a good fingernail behind the cap to pop these off. So I'll just use the lift, since I gotta take all 4 off, use the air tools to get the wheels off, pop the cap out, put the new center cap back in, and put it on the car. So let's get started. So there you go. That is lifting the car up at the second height. I'm not going to go all the way up to the top, because as you can see with the SS, the garage door would hit the top of the car, and I didn't pull forward far enough to get the car all the way in there. But for this project, I really don't need to, so that's lifting the car. Okay guys, so here's the SS center cap installed. All I did was take the wheel off, pop the cap out from the back, put the new cap on, and put the wheel back on. So that's about it. When I'm finished, I'll do an overall view around the car and show you guys what the final product looks like. Okay guys, here's the finished product on both sides. I have taken all the wheels off, popped the center caps out, replaced them, put the wheels back on, torqued them down with the impact real lightly, then I final torqued them when I got the car back on the ground. And here's the back. Yeah, the logo's kind of sideways, but no big deal. So there's the overall look. Now the suspension's raised because I did just have the car on the lift, so it hasn't compressed yet, but it should settle back down a little bit more. But yeah, here's the latest update on the SS. Hey guys, I got some stickers printed for the cars for my YouTube channel and my Instagram account. I know I've got Facebook and I've got Twitter, but honestly, they all link back to each other, so it's kind of repetitious. But subscribe to my YouTube channel for my videos, and subscribe to my Instagram channel for my latest pictures. Usually I'll post a picture on Instagram first, and usually it will be somewhat related to the car project videos I got. So if you guys want to stay tuned to my latest stuff, you know, do Instagram and YouTube. Thanks.